Hi, I'm Rob Vanstone. I'm here with Murray McCormick. The Saskatchewan Roughriders have defeated the Winnipeg Blue Bombers 38-24 and have a winning record for the first time in 2.5 years. So lots to talk about. Not a lot of the material that has applied to many of these Yak sessions applies now. The Roughriders having gone on this tear in which they've scored 135 points in 3 games. What do you make of this, Murray?
Did we see it coming? I don't think so. When you think about where we are now and where they were 3 games ago going into this stretch, we never thought this was possible. It was like maybe a pipe dream of the Riders to be this good against good defense Western teams, and somehow they're playing like this team that Chris Jones has talked about. They run to the ball fast, they're aggressive, they're physical, they throw the ball deep. They're doing all these things that a good team is supposed to do and doing it well. And now they're one of the best teams in the West Division, where we kept talking way back stuff that they weren't that good. And somehow they've turned it around with belief, and the veterans playing well. Is it stunning? Yes. Is it surprising? Absolutely. But maybe we saw it could have come in because Chris Jones has been building to this kind of moment where they're 5-4, which they're not satisfied with by any stretch of the imagination. They want to look, they're talking playoffs and maybe even a little buzz about a home playoff game, which might be a bit much, but
it didn't look like they were building toward anything when they went to BC. They lost 30-15. It was 30-0 until late in the game, and coming off that, you're thinking, geez. And then they beat BC 41-8. Then they go to Edmonton and win 54-31, and now they're 38-24. It was just like a complete shift. And I think that first BC game, really helped to instill a belief that they can do this, they can beat a Western team, and they can dominate. And once they had that, I think, indication and validation, it's like they've kept rolling with it and playing with a kind of confidence that they weren't demonstrating earlier in the year.
Just see about the guys they brought in this season. Kevin Glenn, what a season he's had, 19
Anybody could have signed him.
And he's always been the security blanket. He's always been kind of the insurance policy. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now. I don't think we get much argument.
19 touchdown passes in midseason.
Bakari Grant, leading receiver tonight, a stud. And a good leader, another guy, a good veteran. Yeah. Naaman Roosevelt was here, but he's stepping up, playing a good game. Joe Van Johnson, another great defensive back that's a leader with his team. Peter Dykowski on the offensive line. Duron Carter, who was nobody wanted. And he's all of a sudden, he's turning out to be not only one of the best players on the field, one of the most popular away from the field. You go on Twitter, he's always having dinner or chatting with people and stuff. So Chris Jones has gone out. In the past, in his first year, he was trying to find bodies. This time he was finding people to fill holes, and he went out and got these guys that right now have got those Riders playing at a level that is still surprising, and going to be kind of fun. The Banjo Bowl is going to be cool. That's going to be
meaningful football in September. That is rather novel. For Murray McCormick, I'm Rob Vanstone. Thanks for your time today.